Hello. Is there anybody in there? Hi, Jan. Hello. Facebook user. Me and Rachel share the same thing, but it's Leanne. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Sue. Weirdly, I couldn't find any white paint. Hi, the other Sue. Hi, Lacey. Oh, gosh. I'm not having a good time here. I'm trapped by wires. Lift that one up a bit. So I thought I'd play with something different for a change. These baubles, they're, quite flat and round baubles. They're part of the Pentart range, or Penta range from Pentart. So I thought I'd play with them. I got some of the last year's. Ooh, it's not wet. I thought it was wet. It's not wet. It's just sticking to my mat. Thought I'd use these small little bits of rice paper to go on them. I think that birdie might end up too big. Unless I do it on the one side and we have one side, because there's a lid on the inside. You could do one shaker side or one a little bit more traditional. That'd be nice. So we could do two sides. Well, I like that idea. We'll do two sides. We'll do one inside, one outside. If I see through, I can't see what I did. Okay, which way does this go? Right, so it must go that way. I feel like it goes inside that one. Okay. That's one layer. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do, both sides. This needs a bit of gesso or something. Otherwise, it won't show. Wish I had some of the mirror mist left, but I don't think I've got any. No, maybe not. Yeah, they are cute robins. I noticed there was cardinals on these because we don't get them in the UK. I don't know if are they in Europe, cardinals? know they're in North America or wherever, but we don't see them. We see robins. White do you want? Try and get out my little trap here. A bit of gesso or something. I don't really want any heavy gesso. I think because it'll be inside, I think it'll be okay without. If I find my gesso in the meantime, we shall use that. Too much paper here, that's the trouble. Right, let's move all this paper. Right, gesso, where are you? So I got some bonding primer. That is what you really want. But the trouble with bonding primer, it takes too long to dry. Let me have a look. Doesn't really say. But of course, I can't dry it with a heat gun either because it's going to be because these are plastic. So that's not a good idea. Some decorative glue. Or paste. Or paste. Eventually. Hi, Joe. Hello, Facebook user. Hi, Judith. So we'll try about the Stamperia. Just shake well before using, but it's on its way out. I've used this one a lot. We're just going to go on both sides. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for coverage more than anything. And those lines will show up. Oh. Yep. Sue says 24 hours to dry. It is best to leave it as long as possible. Especially if you're doing ceramics or glass. That bonding primer really does need quite a long time. Okay. We've done the one side. To wait for that to dry a little bit. Tempted to use a little bit of this on the insides to give it a little bit of you know, like a snowy sort of scene. Hi, Peggy. No, I picked the wrong side of it. Right. Just going to give it a bit of a. I should use white paint, but I'm hoping I'm going to go over this with the white paint as well, which will help. I'm going back around the inside of this just in case, you know, the closure, it won't close properly. Get the most of it out. Oh, I love watching the birds. You have to stop because they were throwing a lot around and the rats came. It's giving it a little bit of a snowy look. I'm being not being gentle with it or anything because you don't want it to look the same all the way around because that doesn't look natural. There we go. Looks snowy enough to me. Ooh. There you go. Those two pieces are done. I think this one will be long drying. So we can do the other side as well, just to have a little bit of grip for the papers to stick on. Being a good girl and I'm cleaning up as I go. Christmas in July for one more week, yeah. I've noticed though that doesn't matter what time of the year, we always sell Christmas stuff all year round. It was strange because I sold one on Boxing Day, New Year's Day, some scrapbook papers, and I thought, wow, they're getting in early. They probably wanted to scrap up their, you know, seasonal photographs. It's not all about the card making. Right. Looking quite dry. I'm just going to do a quick blast with the heat gun far away. Looks like it's done. And with the side, I'm going to make sure I don't go into that groove because that's where it sits inside the other one. Won't be bothered if it doesn't go right towards the edge either. I think it'll be hidden mostly by the, you know, the snow effect we've given it. Yeah, it is early for some people. And like I said, the card makers, they do like to get ahead. I know one year I made 60 Christmas cards for not just family, this was just for the people I worked with. Oh my gosh, that took me ages. It was around August time I started that. Right. Trying to get this off before it goes too dry. It's primer after all. It'll stick. Right. Oh my gosh, over 100 in Texas. Yeah, some of our European fellows have been struggling with their weather right now. Had a lot of fires because they're not used to it that hot. Oh, we are looking good. Just putting some fresh water down just to take off the edge. Of this paper. And I think this is going to help because it is difficult to decoupage on a round surface. Having that plate in the middle will be fabulous. Sorry, Bluebirdie, you will not come in with me. Yeah, he's going to fit lovely on there. Yeah, like I said, I think I used him before actually because I quite like this one. Was it in Jim Jams that I did it? The la 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 one. Don't know if it was in Jim Jams. I don't know what to do the other side. Maybe the Christmas tree. All the house fit. That's disgusting. All the house. I quite like the house. I'll be able to cut round that. I need to blend on this one. I'm just cutting it. Just trim it off when the decoupage glue is dry. Decoupage glue, where did that go? I'm a good girl, I'm all organised. I'm so used to our casual Sundays when I'm not so organised. But yeah. Quite funny I've used the same Same image as I did last time. Yes. Oh, look, I've put him in the water. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He needs to come down a bit. Luckily enough, the decoupage queen. Oh, I'm off piece. The decoupage queen papers are very forgiving, so it doesn't matter. But I went off piece a little. I was able to pick it up while it was still wet. You couldn't do that with a napkin or anything like that, but and some of the other rice papers, but they're very thin. So I find the decoupage queen papers are really good for, especially for beginners. Oh my gosh, I was just in Canada. Hi, Lou. Oh, all of my pages, Lucy. Hi, Andrew. Didn't notice you come in. Hi, Lou. I don't know. That some of them are not very clever. Can't believe that was last year. I don't think I've. This one was designed by Olga. I think it's all on Create. I did the Alice one. I'm not sure where I did that one. Oh, this is when I was trying out the neurographical art. And that's Olga's there. Didn't do a very good job. Did that one. We did that one. That's just my A4. No, it's not A5. A5. I've got an A4 book, an A6 as well, where I play with. I'm just going to dry this one off. Vimto, oh my gosh, I haven't had Vimto for ages. It used to be a thing when I was a kid. Everybody had hot Vimto, and it wasn't really wasn't really something I liked. I like cold. Let me trim this off a bit more because I might not even need to, file this. Don't know. We'll see. Not quite dry yet, but I wanted to do the other side as well. I'm just wondering if I got any bits and bobs to go in this. I know I got micro beads and my old card making supplies that we could put on it. Lots of glitter, obviously. Oh, glitter. I'll be doing that with glitter. Right. This pot has got a ridge on it, so just in case the glue is, well, it is still wet. Of course, the Ranger heat tool, it doesn't have a cold setting on it because it is a heat tool. I haven't got my other one set up. I love this one. Okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. Brush, glue. Okay. Where did that go? Looking for the glue that's under there. Make sure they're the right way up. Otherwise you'll have one upside down. I used to do that a lot with card making. Oh, how many times I put a thing on with the card the wrong way. We're right in the middle, I can't quite see. Oh, not far off. I want it down a tiny bit. Otherwise the robin might get, you know, trapped in that bit and you won't see him. Oh, dear me. Now. Always when I decoupage, I go from the middle out on the outside. Just to get any bubbles or creases out. I mean, like I said, this paper is really good. It very, very rarely bubbles, but there we go. Might for somebody. Oh, you have Australian cards. Is that what you call them? Hi, Danny. Robins, wrens, blackbirds, they all make me smile. That is nice little here. Right. Oh, see you. Yeah, see you Sunday, Peggy. Right. Well, that's drying a bit. I can see that's raised. Don't know why. Anyway, I'll let him dry a bit. Think a bit more what I'm going to do on the insides here. Just a thought. I have. Let's have a look for sprinkly stuff. That'll do for a start. Yeah, I do that as well. So, okay, yeah, I've done that before, and recycled cards that way. Ooh, £5. Got these old Stamperia ones. Obviously, that won't go with the red. I'm sure there's red ones. So. Oh, hello, pink galaxy flakes. Maybe. I've been looking for that. My birthday present. And I've been looking for it. Oh, it might be, Danny, because they do like somewhere to go. I quite like them. And there's some beads. These are all a bit too heavy because they're metal. You know, way too heavy. Hello, Montreal. How are we? Oh, that wasn't stuck. Oh yeah, I got a few of those treasure boxes, Danny. Was it last year or the year before? One of my friends dropped off a lot of broken costume jewelry. My father-in-law was a clock and watch. I was going to say maker, but he wasn't a maker. He was a fixer. I can't remember what they called the proper words for him, but yeah. When I moved into this house, it was absolutely jam-packed with springs and watch faces, clock faces, a whole bunch of stuff. I'll take your word for it, Sue. A horologist. Studies watches. Well, he absolutely did. He was a mechanic by trade. I might have to put the file on the edge of this one because this is the one that sits in the recess. See you soon, Lacey. Yeah. I have to pull up. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'll have a look. I think that's the one it sits in. It's looking very cute already. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I used to do. It was one of the things, most of my stock came from that. I used to do auctions. You know, the stuff that the auctions can't sell, they put in boxes, and lots of stuff came from that. It's still not quite dry, so I'm a bit wary of playing any more with this. Yeah, look, the auction houses, because, you know, if they can't sell something for more than like a tenner, they put it in boxes and it goes under the tables, and you bid on those boxes. End up with a lot of junk. Oh, that's my 5. Oh yeah, car booter. I used to love those back in the day. They don't do them anymore. Not the same anymore. This is what happens when you don't do it when it's not completely dry. Hi, Sylvia. Oh, do you know what? I think I'm coming down with a cold. There's a bit of an outbreak of COVID here at the moment as well. 2 seconds, I need to get something to blow my nose. That could have been dripping in the landscape. I noticed this morning my glands were so swollen. Now my nose is running. Come on. Out the way. Why would people throw out those things though, isn't it, Danny? It just doesn't make sense. Even if people want to throw something out, why not put it on Marketplace or something like that? Somebody will use them. Just for you to know though, be careful when you're doing decoupage. Don't do what I do and put your thumb in the middle. If it's still wet, you'll end up with the colouring on your thumb and not on where it should be. Okay, I think that's looking okay. It should fit. Oh. one or that one? Right, okay, so let's go that way, I think. In that way. And that one goes on top. Or shall I have the, I think I'll have the robin deeper. Can I do that? No, I don't think I can I? Either going to go one way or the other. Haha, that's better. Much better. So I think we'll do a bit of a mix. What have I got? Will I be able to find it? That's the thing. I've got anti-static bag. I don't know if you've tried doing this with it, but in glitter inside a bauble. Oh my god! Without the anti-static bag, it's not pretty. I don't know if that's too much. I think I'm going to stick with the white and not put the pink in. A couple of the balls. Maybe a couple of the beads. So I've got some. I don't know if you can see them. I like them. Don't need many, do we? Maybe some. These are the only things I kept from my my beading days. I struggled with beading because my dexterity is absolutely rubbish. And then I'd be fiddling with these beads, putting them on and on and on and on. And then I'd go to all the ends and I'd miss one and all the beads would be on the floor. Made me want to cry. Just wondering whether to add a bit of glitter there. Okay. Well, I did have a glue pen. Where that's gone, I don't know. Oh, I tell you what I do have. The dries clear. Cosmic Shimmer dries clear. I'm gonna just use that. A bit of a little bit on the top there. Top there. Top there. Oops. The trees a little. Tops of the trees. Right. Glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Where are you? The days of mass producing cards. That's what this was used for. Very tiny now. That's easier. From back in the day. And I've missed the chimney. Quite pretty. Right, make sure it's the right way up. And I've lost a couple of beads. I don't mind. Right. There you go. Stick into the glue. Right. Do the same again, I think. Hi, Rachel. Oh, not to worry. Do you see enough of me? There we go. I forgot to mention they're all available in the shop. Quite cute. Oh, it's not. There you go. Right. This one's going to be a tough one. I think we'll do the same again. Oh, do the same again with the anti-static bag. Otherwise, we won't want to go down this road. Right, there's that. The beads. Some of the darker beads in this one. Because there's a lot of berries on that one already. And this one is a bit deeper than the house one, so I'm adding a bit more. I put a couple more larger beads in. A couple. Oops, that's too many. Hi, Angela. Right, how do I get this together now without falling out? That's not going to work, is it? Go this way. Knew I'd lose a few. It was inevitable. Should have thought about how I was going to do that before swapping it over. Works fine for me. Maybe I should have glued it together a bit. Otherwise that's just going to come right on out. I am going to put some of the moulds around it. And then how are we looking for time? Have we got anybody? There's nobody after me, is there? Just a little, so I can get some glue in. That glue should hold it enough. Clean this up a bit. To keep it light, I'm going to use the hearty clay. That disappeared too. Yeah. I know it's here somewhere. I have to use the cold porcelain now. I only had it yesterday, so I know it's right here because I was playing with it. Well, it's not good because the cold porcelain's gone as well, so they must be in the same bag. How bizarre. I just sort the dads. We use a bit of dads. The hearty has escaped, so we'll have to use the dads. You know what, I'll do this now when I find it. That's what usually happens. Yeah, this is the Stamperia one. They've got a nice Christmas one. It's very similar. I think this one is sold out already. 10. I need to see which one will fit up the top there without taking too much room. wonder if that one will be okay. Looks okay. We'll see. I've just pushed it in and use that to cut it. Should just pop out. Hide the hole. And keep the hole. Not quite sure. We'll see when we've finished which one we'll use. Oh, here we go. I did say I was having a cold. Now my voice is going. We use that down the sides. Yeah, I'm liking that one. This is where the heavy body gel comes in useful. Because otherwise it'll slide all over the shop. Which way was we going? It's going to have to go both ways. What I wanted to do was kind of cover the edges. Will that work? Maybe not. And as you can see, there's a bit poured out, so I'm just going to use a brush to wipe that away. Sorry if I'm not talking much now, but I can feel my voice going. Okay. Yeah. Just thinking maybe that down the bottom again. Let's see how that looks. Oh, this one's the Daz, but you can do it with the Hearty as well. But the Hearty's got its own glue, so you would put even less glue. Right. I find it much better when gluing it straight away, because when it shrinks, then it so the gloss gel is got a lot of elasticity in it, so that although your things will shrink, they'll stay glued. Right, so we need to do that upside down. Not quite sure how. Oh, don't worry, so am I. But you can do it with both, so it doesn't really matter. Should we go up that way though? And that way. Quite like the idea of this pointing down, and then when I put one the other side, it will make it a bit more, well, if it wasn't so skewy. Yeah, you have a mat here that will show you the direct. Right, okay, so that's way off. Way off. There you go. And then, like I said, if I, is that right now? Is that, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, that looks in the middle. So like I was saying, and I can put this bit, when I do the matching one the other side, those two pieces will stay together and it will be less rounded. There we go. There's that thing gone now. I still haven't found the hearty. I don't know where it went. My favourite. A disco ball. Okay. I know a lot of people struggle with their molds, and they have to put all mica powders in and all sorts, but I really don't. Not at all. Sometimes the hearty clay does get sticky. You might have to do it with that, but not with the dows. Alright, let's see if this will work this way. That's what I'm trying to do. Get them together. There's a little bit of a gap behind because it obviously is not sitting directly on it because of the border the other side. So I am trying to work that together. So I'm just pushing the glue in just to seal those gaps. It'll be easier there when you paint it. The paint doesn't go all underneath. How's that looking? See what I mean about that coal? I exposed it. There you go. I'm just going to put one piece in there, a small piece in there, I think. Just to match. See what this one looks like when it comes out. I think it's the one I first did. We shall see. Yep, I'll be fine. There we are. So it's not quite rounded. I think a little. I mean, these could be a bit more straighter, in all fairness. And then I've got glue all over it, which will wash off. This water-based glue, of course. Oh, thank you. Something different for a change. Should prime it really first. Just want to show you what it looked like when it was painted. I'm just doing this corner here so you can see. I think I should have stirred that paint. I think it's quite let's see, yeah, translucent, isn't it? Where's my stick? My stirring stick. Oh, that's better. I do have some snow pen that I could, if I wanted just to finish that off, use some snow pen down there. I think I've only got silver here with me right now. I don't even know if this works. I've had it for donkey's years. Scissors. You work? Nope, still don't work. Pin. Try a pin. Wow, would you credit it? I prefer white anyway. There you are. I had a funny feeling I did it. Oh, and this one works. I could use a 3D pen if you wanted to. Just to finish that off. And of course I need some ribbon. Need painting around, but we'll leave that for today. I'm pretty sure I have some afraid to put my hand in that. I know I will. But I need to put the this in so it can dry hanging up. Oh, my voice is sounding worse. Thought I was off piece, Dan, and I not sure I was. Right. Only a little hole. Managed to get that through both sides. That is it. I mean, when it's dry, it'll look a lot better. But because it's air dry clay, it's best to leave it open and exposed to dry right the way. Sorry, right the way through before you paint it. I don't think it's really harmed it. But it does need to dry. And there it is. It's a little bit skew-if, so I might have to pull it around a little bit. I like the beads. Very wintry. Okay, well, thank you very much for your company, guys and girls. I went to sit down on my box. It's a huge box full of ribbon. There's no way I was going to sit on my chair. Thank you very much for your company, and I hope to see you. Oh, thank you very much, everybody. Something different. Thanks a lot. See you soon.